Dear Madeleine, you're probably not expecting to hear from me, mostly because I'm a crap communicator and you have other and better things to be doing with your life than waiting for a letter from me. But I thought I'd better write to let you know that life's shortlist is getting shorter and that I have unexpectedly moved to the top of it. Last summer, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. No biggie. I understand that many men live for years with it. Unfortunately, nobody told my cancer that, and it decided to run riot. So much so that I now find myself in a rather splendid hospice waiting for my number to be called. Like I say, no biggie. People do this all the time. I just wanted to be the one to tell you, rather than you finding out from someone else. And I wanted to say thank you for the times we had together as students and best pals all those years ago. It was pretty damn special. You'll be pleased to know, seeing how you always took the piss out of it, that the cancer has not affected the size of my nose. It's still a competition winner. Oh, and amazingly, I didn't lose my spectacular eyebrows during chemotherapy, even though nearly everything else fell off. My son said I looked like the bad guys from Thunderbirds. The Hood, wasn't it? I hope you go on to do even greater things than I know you've already done. I was going to say please don't feel sorry for me, but on second thoughts, I'd be really pissed off if you didn't. At least Helen and the kids will get a break from me droning on about Tories and the imminent collapse of international capitalism, so every cloud, as they say. I don't suppose you'll be driving past this part of Scotland any time soon. It would have been smashing to see you. But should you suddenly find yourself on the A74, well, you know where I am. If not, take care. Look after yourself. With love, Al. Might even make it to my birthday at this rate.
We'll do our best, but I'm eating your piece of cake if you know.
Cheeky sod. What time is it?
Just gone 2. Why?
What's up?
Are you worried she won't come?
No. Well, a bit. I mean, it's a hell of a thing to lay on somebody, is it? I'm just more worried that maybe I shouldn't have asked her to come. I hope she doesn't see it as a guilt trip, or worse, as she's coming as a duty visit.
Oh, people can always find some sort of excuse if they don't want to come. She said she'd be here. So stop worrying and think about having a bit of a rest before she gets here.
You wouldn't want me to get overexcited.
God forbid. I don't think I could handle that.
She always could.
Better get some kip then.
Yeah, because it's really weird and, well, kip trumps weird.
How long is it since you've last seen him?
Oh, must be 8, 9 years. I mean, his kids were still at school.
Well, you better prepare yourself for a bit of a shock then. He'll have changed quite a bit since you last saw him.
Yeah, I guess. Jesus, I feel sick with fear.
You'll be fine. He's really looking forward to it. It's all he's been talking about for weeks. But be careful with his energy levels, yeah? He can get quite tired and drift off every now and then, yeah?
Okay.
In fact, I think he's having a nap now. I'll give him a nudge. I'd be gutted to miss you. Oh, just take a seat here, yeah, if you want, while I go and get him. Don't worry. No one will disturb you. You wake up. Your visitor's here, mate.
Yeah. Oh, I was just... Well, look who's here.
Al Maguire, what are you doing here?
Oh, dying apparently, but hey, doing it with style.
I never doubted it. Take it that's not vodka then?
No, not even tequila, sadly. Barry, this apparition is one Madeleine Ward, or Jackson, as I believe we must call her nowadays. Mad by name and mad by nature. And, if I remember rightly, a tipple of choicest Tetleys with a tea bag left in for exactly 2 minutes.
I'm on it. But you're right there, Al. Or do you want me to move you over to the chair? No. You have to watch him with these visitor chairs. I think he sells them on eBay or something.
Well, got to fund my drug habit somehow. He's a good lad. So, how are you?
Well, probably doing better than you are, Al, but actually I was about to ask you the same question, but suddenly it sounded a bit trite. So, well, I'll come at it a different way. How are you feeling today, Al?
Very much better for seeing you again. Not the way I'd have planned it ideally, but hey, them's the breaks.
Yeah. How long have you been here?
They brought me in just under a fortnight ago. Stopped doing the treatment because it was doing no good other than making me feel like shite. I believe the term for it nowadays is realistic medicine.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, and
Yeah.
you were never less than realistic.
Yeah. Anyway, it was all getting a bit too much for Helen. Yeah, which I totally get. What with the complicated medication regimes and the crises in the middle of the night, you know.
Well, no, I don't, but I can imagine. Hey, and you were never easy to manage at the best of times, but this just must be awful for her. Absolutely awful. Will I get to see her? Will she be coming this afternoon?
Oh, no, I doubt it. She's gone to Edinburgh to pick Lizzie up from the airport. She's flying in from Singapore, no less, so she'll need a couple of hours to get her head together. They'll probably be here tonight.
Gosh, look at them. Singapore, has she been on holiday?
Oh, she lives there. Oh, you'll never believe this.
Try me.
She's a corporate lawyer for some law firm or other.
You are kidding. You are kidding. Your daughter, a corporate lawyer. Oh, there is karma, after all. Well, unless there's a God, after everything.
Well, I'm about to find that out.
Blimey, Al. What if there is one? After all the things we've said about him. Phew. This could be really embarrassing. You better have your excuses ready.
Oh, well, you'll have a bit of explaining to do to me and all.
Professor Al Maguire's daughter, a corporate lawyer. I blame the parents.
Yes.
It was all those socialist worker caucus party meetings she took her to when she was just a toddler. Poor kid must have been traumatised. What is David? What's David doing? No, don't tell me he's a senior police officer or a mercenary or something.
No. He's a software designer, or whatever that is. Works for a video games company in Dundee. He's got a 2-year-old now. Means I'm a granddad. But anyway, how's Farmer Steve? Is he still in a love-hate relationship with sheep?
Yeah. They love him, he hates them. You know how it goes. Here he is, look.
Oh, all right.
I think he's finding the whole 365 days a year aspect of farming just getting to a bit now. He's just kind of thinking of downsizing, but you know, it's a way of life, and whatever he's good at it. Whatever he says about it, I don't think he's ready to hang up his wellies just yet. He sends his love, by the way.
Ugh. He's a good one. Not bad for a lad from suburban Manchester. Oh, and he's had to put up with being married to a vegetarian. Are you still...
Mostly. Sometimes the lure of the bacon sandwiches.
If there was still a God, you could confess it and move on.
If I was a Catholic, I could, but that bird flew a long time ago.
Oh, hey up. Here's waiter with tea.
I'm so sorry. He's always been like this.
Don't worry, I've had worse. Anyway, I can get my own back when that kicks in and he's under the influence. He's already told me his PIN number and his internet banking password. Enjoy your tea.
There's nothing in that. There shouldn't be, is there?
Not this time.
Oh, he seems nice.
He's great. They all are. Must be in the job description.
Yeah, I guess. I have to say, Al, this is not how I imagined our next meeting would be. Frankly, it's pretty unreal. Are you in pain?
Yeah. Something's got to get you in the end. May as well be this. Oh, hey, cheer up, Chuck.
Cheer up, he says. Cheer up. We're sitting here talking about you not being here. And I never for 1 minute imagined that you wouldn't ever be. Now I'm having to think about it and, oh, Al, I'm just not making sense of it. I'm so sorry, Al.
Oh, we were students of English literature. Other smarter people made sense of us for us. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow.
Quota.
Out, brief candle.
Macbeth, Act 5, Scene 5. Life is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Correct. Your turn.
All right, let me think. Oh, I know. The oldest hath borne most. We that are young shall never see so much,
nor live so long. King Lear, Act 5, Scene 3. I might be the oldest.
You are.
But
I've still got it.
I never doubted it, never. You're a brilliant student, Al. And I bet you were a bolshy teacher as well. Just think of all the hundreds of lives you've affected. I hope you're proud of that.
I had a ball. And, well, I always said you should quit while you're ahead.
Well, that's a pretty positive outlook on the whole idea of checking out. I'm not sure I could be so accepting.
Quote off. Under the dark and starry sky, dig the grave and let me lie. Gladly I lived and gladly die, and I lay me down with a will.
These be the words you grave for me. He is here where he longed to be. Home is the sailor, home from the sea, and the hunter is home from the hill. Robert Louis Stevenson, these be the words.
Yep.
Oh, it's a cracking poem. What words do you want grave on your stone?
None. No stone. Here's another one for you. Here lies one whose name was writ in water.
Keats. Poor Keats. Writ in water. He was wrong, wasn't he? Everybody remembers him, right? Don't think you're going to give history the slip either, mate. What's the exit plan then?
Cremation. And then the family can scatter the ashes under the hedge, on the compost heap, wherever it takes their fancy. No service, no fuss, no eulogies, no reminiscence, no obituaries, no words.
No words. But words have been a fundamental part of your life.
Yeah, and that's just where I want to leave them.
And your family's okay with that? Wow. Respect. Oh, I can't imagine how dreadful this must be for them. Got to say, Al, I was planning on something entirely the opposite for me.
Mm-hmm.
Big funeral, long, boring speeches, balloons, people sobbing into their Kleenex. Well, the better I'd be, so I'd bloody well come back and haunt them.
I just wanted to be like he'd said, as if I'd never been here at all.
It'll never be like that. Not for your family, not for your friends, and not for me either. Shit. Barry. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. It's just his energy levels. They're a bit fragile, you know. Don't worry. How are you doing?
Finding it quite hard, actually. But it's great to see him all the same. Oh, I just want to tell him. I just want to tell him.
I know. Nobody plans for this, unsurprisingly.
No, I suppose not. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when I was working in the prisons. The prisoners' monthly visit. Wow, the girlfriends and the wives and the parents and the kids. Oh, there was so much they wanted to tell him. And they'd spend the whole 3 weeks thinking about it, what they were going to say when they got there. And by the time they did get there, they were completely strung out and, oh God, it came out all wrong, and half the time they'd end up arguing.
Well, you guys aren't likely to end up arguing, are you?
No. I just hope I can say what needs to be said.
Well, this is your chance. Do it. No.
Was I away with the fairies?
Just for a moment. He could have been faking it, you know. He's pretty rude like that. He does it every time the chaplain makes his rounds.
Oh, too right. He just wants to talk to me about God and...
Oh, hang on. We've been here already this afternoon. Barry, Al here, is going to have egg on his face big time. If he gets up there, God's waiting, arms across his chest, tapping his foot. And I would pay good money to see that.
I don't know who I'd feel sorry for most. Right, I'll get you a new one of those.
Oh. I wonder what it's like doing Barry's job.
I asked him about that. He claims it's a privilege. Well, I think he believes it. Literally just seeing people out, like some sort of compassionate butler.
Quote off. I have seen the moment of my greatness flicker.
T.S. Eliot, the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock.
I have seen the eternal footman hold my coat and snicker.
And in short, I was afraid.
Are you afraid, Al?
No. Well, maybe a bit. As long as it doesn't hurt. I don't panic. I mean, There's nothing after. I know that.
Well, apart from decomposition, and you know what? I'm pretty cool with that, right? I love the idea of all our millions of tiny atoms going whizzing across the universe on great cosmological adventures.
Maybe they'll meet up somewhere. Yours and mine. Why not, eh?
Yeah, right. I can just see mine now, right? Flashing past Mars, looking down, spotting yours, lecturing the Martian life forms on the need to seize control of the means of production.
Hey, we were just talking about decomposing, Barry. What's your take on it?
Oh, I'm all for it, yeah. If I lived in Texas or somewhere, I'd donate my body to one of those body farms. Where they put your corpse up to extremes of like weather or wild animal depredation or whatever. I'd like to think I'd carried on being of use somehow.
They won't pay you overtime for that, you know.
Oh, ow. Anyway, look at your legacy, eh?
What do you mean?
Okay, let me reel it off for you. Eldest son of a single mother, washed up in the cafes to help her supplement her income, collected glasses in the pubs to put food on the table. The first of your family to go to university where you got a first in English literature. Then you volunteered for 2 years in a children's home in Bradford. Yeah. And then you went back to university, got a master's and a PhD, right? There's more. You taught in the refugee camps in Bosnia.
Yeah.
You founded a trust for child soldiers. There's more. A television personality.
Oh, just the once.
Hang on, at least twice that I saw, okay? 3 books published, right? A pilot's license, for God's sake. And you met Nelson Mandela.
Oh, very briefly.
Hey, add to that the fact that you married a wonderful woman and had 2 fantastic children, right? And Al, that's just the stuff I know about, right? It's not exactly a modest innings, is it?
You really did have a wonderful life, didn't you?
Oh, quote off. It's a wonderful life. Jimmy Stewart and Henry Travers.
What the hell is a quote-off?
Quote-off is just this daft thing we used to do at university. It was supposed to help us revise, yeah? But it just became this massively competitive exchange, showing off, really, okay? One of you thinks of a quote from a book or a play or something and goes, quote off, right? And if the other one accepts the challenge, they've got to identify your quote and then come back at you with one of their own.
It has to be from the same genre, though.
Yep.
A play from a play,
Yep.
poem for a poem, that sort of thing.
Okay, so you have come with a film quote to us.
Okay.
So we have to respond in kind. Ready? I'll go first. I know. The problems of 3 little people don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world.
Casablanca, Humphrey Bogart to Ingrid Bergman.
Spot on. Your turn.
Oh, right. From a film. Hang on a minute. Let me think. Here's a good one. I've seen things you people wouldn't understand. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I've watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain.
Blade Runner. Rutger Hauer to Harrison Ford.
Yep. Time to die.
Not quite yet, my man. I'm off shift in half an hour. Look, were you two always this bonkers, yeah?
Yeah.
For goodness sake. Have you finished with this? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, that bad, was it, Al?
Just pour it in there, I'll have it after.
Al, this is so strange. It feels like being in some kind of weird parallel universe.
Yeah, I know. But there is another life outside this place, hard as it is for me to imagine right now, including your life. So, what are you up to? Did you leave that prison theatre group? What was it called?
Captive audience. Yes, I know. Dreadful name, dreadful name. Yeah, we had a good run, but we packed it in about 3 years ago because, you know, the current penal climate just is not very conducive to outfits like that. So since then, I've been working for an independent film production company. Oh, strictly behind the camera. I like to think of fundraising and admin as creative activities.
Yeah, they are, especially the way I imagine you'll do them.
Oh, I did think about retiring, but I keep wondering if there's just one last transformation in me, you know?
But I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep.
And miles to go before I sleep. Robert Frost, stopping by Woods on a snowy evening, and it does not count because you didn't say quote off first.
Damn.
Do you know, it was you that first explained to me that that poem isn't about going on some wintry journey at some undisclosed point in the future. It was you that explained to me that it was actually about death. Clever bugger.
Probably got it off someone else.
I didn't care. I just thought you were a genius. But that was me, wasn't it? As naive as they come. Everything at face value. Oh, and look at us now, 40 odd years on. Oh, well, I wish this wasn't happening. It's so, I want to say it's so unfair.
No. It's not though, is it? I mean, like I said, something's got to get everyone in the end. And you won't be so far behind in, I don't know, cosmological terms.
No. So, if this really is the last time that you and I will speak, okay? We better say what needs saying, eyeball to eyeball.
Okay. You start.
Thanks. What I want to say, Al, is thank you. Thanks for rescuing me. An awkward, gauche teenager with no sense of her own self, yeah? It was just fearful of everything and everybody.
Oh, you were just fearful of getting things wrong.
That's because I always got things wrong. But you gave me some depth and some ballast, yeah? I started to get glimpses of an identity that might just be my own and not one that other people had foisted on me. Oh, Al, I made so many mistakes, so many wrong turnings after we separated, but at least I knew where I needed to be. So thanks for that, Al.
You were always more courageous than you thought you were. Always taking problems and obstacles head on when you could have dodged them and got away with it. I keep imagining the expression on your mum's face when you told her you were going to work in maximum security prisons.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, blimey. You cut no ice with her at all to explain that most murderers just kill one person in their whole lives. Oh, God. Oh. Do you know, what I admired most about you was your endlessly inquiring mind. There was always more to know. And you went after it with a determination like I'd never seen. It was energizing.
You mean I was a stubborn bugger?
Oh, yeah, that. But you had integrity. And that is as rare as rocking horse shit in this world. Favourite memory?
No. Ice on the inside of the window at 1A Ashby Street. Oh yes, and you handing out leaflets to join the Labour Party outside the public meeting, giving one to Tony Benn because he didn't recognise him. Priceless. Yours?
Oh, my favourite memory, that's easy. The holiday at your uncle's house on Ariseg on the beach. Oh, I just wanted it never to end.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. And your worst memory? May as well do those as well.
Having to tell your mum and my dad that I was pregnant, and then 2 weeks later having to tell them that I'd miscarried.
Your dad thought we'd done it to him on purpose.
Yeah, how could you do this to me, Madeleine? But your mother was amazing. Don't you worry, Chuck, we'll manage somehow. I will always love her for that. Your worst memory?
The night we split up. And yet it was an amazing memory too. No accusations, no recriminations, no harsh words. Just a sense of absolute sadness and an overbearing sense that it just had to be.
Yeah. We cried all night, I remember. But Al, we both knew it was over. If for no other reason that I didn't want children and you did. And look at them now.
Corporate lawyers.
Hey, someone's got to do it. Was it my determination not to have children that broke us up in the end, Al?
To be honest, yes, probably. In the end, it would have been a deal breaker.
I don't think I fully realised that at the time.
But we had a brilliant time while it lasted. I regretted nothing then and nothing now. So, thanks for everything. The best and funniest frightened rabbit I ever knew.
And thank you, Al. Thanks for being the first real love of my life. I had a whole 3 years of that. How lucky was I? And though we've only seen each other a handful of times since then, I never imagined this world without you in it. not ever.
It's my time, girl. So, here's what I want to say to you. We spent a long time this afternoon looking back, and, well, you were always one for that, weren't you?
Guilty, my lord.
No, don't start on that Catholic guilt trip. What I want to say to you is start looking forward. From now on, look forward. It doesn't mean the past is worthless or irrelevant. It's just there are still things for you to do, people to love, choices to make, waifs and strays to take care of, and no, I haven't forgotten about those bloody hamsters here. Oh, all that prisoner's tortoise that you ended up with. Whatever things you regret or think you got wrong.
Oh God, I have a huge list.
When you leave this afternoon, I don't want you to obsess about it being the last time you'll see me or any of that guff. I'd rather you remember me when I had hair and teeth and was a footballing wizard. When you leave, I don't want you to look back. Promise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Quote off.
Okay.
How does it go? If your wish be to close me, then I will shut very beautifully, suddenly, as when the heart of this flower imagines the snow carefully everywhere descending.
I haven't heard that in years. E. Cummings, somewhere I've never travelled. Oh, one for you. Oh, hang on.
Look where he places carefully and everywhere in the last line. No, it just slows the pace of the line right down.
Al, you know what they say about you can take the man out of teaching, but you'll never take the teacher out of the man, Professor Maguire. One for you, if you've got the energy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, as I was young and easy, in the mercy of his means, time held me, green and dying, though I sang in my chains like the sea.
Easy. Dylan Thomas, Fern Hill. We certainly did some singing, Maddie Ward. Okay. One more. Make it count. Yeah?
Okay.
This is my one for you. Forever and forever, farewell.
Oh no, Al, not this one. You. No. Okay. Brutus and Cassius, the night before the Battle of Philippi. Julius Caesar, Act 5, Scene 1.
Always saves the best stuff till Act 5, did Shakespeare. Therefore, our everlasting farewell take. Forever and forever, farewell, Cassius. If we do meet again, why, we shall smile. If not, why, this parting was well made.
Al, I can't. Forever and forever, farewell, Brutus. If we do meet again, he'll smile indeed. If not, 'tis true, this parting was well made. And how am I supposed to follow that?
I win then, in a manner of speaking. Tell you what, call it quits if you can quote to me from Posh Alf, the one that was my guilty pleasure way back then.
I knew it. I knew we would not get through an afternoon together without Alfred Lord Tennyson. Okay? Brought him with me in my handbag, first edition. Here he is. And I bet you want Ulysses, don't you? Oh, it sure was your favourite. Oh, poor Ulysses. Goes travelling for 20 years, comes home, nothing's like he remembers it. I'm not going to do it all, so we'll be here all night. Just the best bit towards the end. Here we go. Death closes all. But something ere the end, some work of noble note may yet be done, not unbecoming men that strove with gods. The lights begin to twinkle from the rocks. The long day wanes. The slow moon climbs. The deep moans round with many voices. Oh, come, my friends, 'tis not too late to seek a newer world. Push off, and sitting well in order, smite the sounding furrows. For my purpose holds to sail beyond the sunset and the baths of all the western stars until I die. It may be that the gulfs will wash us down. It may be we shall touch the happy isles and see the great Achilles who we knew. Though much is taken, much abides. And though we are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, that which we are. One equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. Not that you ever yielded an inch in your bloody life. Oh, Barry. He's so tired.
Yeah. It won't be long now. Then we'll be talking days rather than weeks. Have you said what you needed to say?
Yeah, and no. How could it ever be enough? I just hope he's heard what he needed to hear. How do you do this job, Barry?
It's a wonderful job, if that doesn't sound too bizarre. Everything's always changing, transforming, altering, and I get to be with people for the last bit, and I consider that a privilege.
Al said you'd say that. Oh, good on you, Barry. Doesn't it ever just get too much for you or overwhelm you or anything?
Yeah. I'll admit, coming close to losing my composure when friends and family bring the pets in, God, doesn't that sound awful? The children I can deal with, but the animals.
No, that doesn't sound awful. It really doesn't. You're a good man. He won't be on his own at the end, will he? I mean, there'll be somebody. Will you be with him?
Well, hopefully his family will be there, but yes. If I know it's his time, then I just won't go home until he has.
Thank you.
Don't worry, Madeleine. All shall be well.
What? You too? Okay. All shall be well. And all shall be well.
Mm-hmm.
And all manner of things shall be well. T.S. Eliot, Little Gidding.
Julian and Norwich, originally, but I'll let you off.
You truly are an astonishing man, you know that? So is he. Look, I think I'll go now. When he wakes up, maybe it'll be like I was never here at all.
Nah, it'll never be like that.